half a mile, take the exit towards South Railroad Street.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm actually filming this right now pretty late, only because tomorrow we will be going to Corpus to go ahead and check out the RV that we do have. We are planning on renovating it, so we are going to put in a couple of things in just to kind of fix it up a little bit, because it is kind of old, and we are planning on either renovating it or, oh shit, look. We are planning on either renovating it or buying a new one, so we'll see. The questions that were asked on my Instagram last night, and since we have nothing to do, I'm gonna go ahead and answer some. Okay, so the very first question is, how is it with your husband traveling for work? It's okay. It gets tiring, but I mean, for now we're enjoying it. I mean, we kind of don't have any what's the word? How do you say like compromisos in English? The question is, are you working? So no, I am not working. I stopped working last year before my husband left to work. We both decided that, you know, I didn't want to stay back at home, and we had an apartment at the time. We didn't want to go ahead and pay for an apartment if we weren't going to really be there. So we decided to cut our lease from the apartment. And I mean, we both decided for me to go with him, and it would be better for us to like stay together. The next question is, are you going to school? So yes, I am going to school. I should have started when I graduated high school, but I didn't, because I kind of didn't know what I wanted. But I'm actually going to school for psychology right now. Everything will be online. But yeah, that's kind of it for that one. There's another question, and it is, how long have you been married? So my husband and I have actually been married for 10 months maybe. I think we're gonna be a year on April 18th. Do you have any drama in your life? And the answer is no. I love the friends that I do have right now, and if I did ever have any drama with them, we cleared shit up, and we made sure that, you know, that wouldn't happen again. The next question is, how old are you? I'm 21. I will be 22 this year on October 2nd. Not a question, but you should do a makeup tutorial. Maybe. I mean, I don't do anything, so yeah, I get. What's your favorite foundation? Anyway, so my favorite foundation at this very moment, I have two. So the one that I use for everything is the Marc Jacobs foundation, and the one that I also like a lot is the NARS foundation. The next question is, do you want kids? Well, I want one kid. My husband wants two. How did you know Bernie was the one? So we were like on the 5th day of dating. I told him that we were gonna get married, and I knew it. And he was looking at me like, what the fuck, like, this girl, like, why would you say that? We just started dating. Remember, he was picking me up from work, and he was gonna drop me off at home, and I told him on the way. I remember it was raining that day. I just told him, like, I knew him and I were gonna get married. The next question is, are you gonna get any tattoos? And if yes, what? So I am planning on getting a matching tattoo with my cousin. We are planning on getting it maybe like right here, and we are gonna get butterflies. We've actually been planning on getting a matching tattoo for the longest time, and she's already about to turn 18, so we're gonna go ahead and do it. Why haven't you posted in a while? And that is because my life has been pretty boring. I don't want to go ahead and put out like a boring video, and this one might be boring, but then again, I don't know, so we'll just see. And I mean, it's just time for me to go ahead and do something, because I have nothing else to do, and I think, why not? Favorite show? So my favorite show has to be Gilmore Girls. No, well, my husband likes The Office, and I'll watch it with him like as many times as he does watch it, but I do watch Gilmore Girls a lot. I've watched it since I was a junior or a senior, I believe. What do you do on your free time? Nothing but stress. Are you doing YouTube for money? No, I am not doing YouTube for money. I don't care about getting a huge following. I'm not doing it for anybody but for myself. I think that, you know, to be able to do this, you do have to have a lot of balls. I'm pretty sure a lot of people talk smack because I have a YouTube channel. I truly don't care though. I'm mainly doing it so that way in the future I can always look back and be like, oh my gosh, my dumbass did this. Oh my gosh, my dumbass said this. So, I mean, I'm just doing it for fun. I'm not doing it to gain anything out of it. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go? And if it was free? Yes. Is there anyone you hate?
Yes.
Who do I hate?
Donald Trump.
No.
You don't hate him?
I mean, I don't care for him.
Nah, you couldn't.
No. I don't hate anyone.
You never really talk about hating people.
Yeah, I don't really care for anybody. Like if someone doesn't like me,
That's all.
you know, that's on you. That is on you. Period poo. No, but that's on you. I honestly don't give a shit if you like me or not. And if you're here to watch, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I honestly just don't give a shit. You could hate me, love me, do whatever the fuck you want. But I know who's real and I know who's not. I watch you guys. Who's your fave celeb? I would have to say Russ. I actually went to his concert. I was actually gonna post a video. I was gonna make a YouTube video towards the concert that I had gone to, and it was Mala Luna. A bunch of artists went to go ahead and perform. I know for sure it was YG, Russ, Jessie Reyes, and Miguel. What is your biggest regret? Hurry the fuck up. I think my biggest regret would be having a really good heart. I would say, if you could redo one thing in life, what would it be? I think it would be gaining all the weight I gained with this. He took me out too much. What is your biggest turn on? My biggest turn on. Do I have one, babe?
My face.
Yeah, his face. What's your guilty pleasure?
Spelling V.
What the fuck? No.
Oh, dude, you're. Oh! Yeah! Dude! What the fuck?
I think it would be like buying makeup or buying shoes.
Make his pockets hurt.
I think it is, because then I feel bad for purchasing it. I don't know. If you could hear one song for the rest of your life, what would it be? Okay, so if I could hear any song for the rest of my life and just that one song, it would be Nighttime by Russ. So yeah, if you had superpowers, what would it be? Be to fly? Just because if you like ever think about it, that like anytime that you feel kind of trapped and you kind of don't know like what to do, what to think, I think that at that moment, like to be able to fly away and kind of just like do something or go anywhere in the world, that would be really, really badass. Okay, so the next question is fuck, marry, kill. So, and they gave me like the names of like people, so it's Russ, Ian, and Chase Crawford. I would marry Russ, I would fuck Chase, and I would kill Ian. Easy peasy. What are your goals for the future? I don't know. I'm just going with the flow. Yeah, whatever happens, happens. Like I said, I don't like to plan anything. Oh, not a question, but I am your biggest fan. Shut the fuck up. What's the first thing you would do if you were invisible?
Rob a bank.
No. Have you ever been bullied? Yes, I have. Elementary and middle school, actually. What inspired you to do YouTube? Honestly, I watch YouTube a lot, and I thought, you know, if it doesn't pick up for me, I truly, honestly don't care, because I would love to have, you know, a whole fucking, like a playlist, I guess, of a bunch of my videos from like now and the past, you know, to be able to see that later, to be able to show other people like, hey, like this was my life, like this is what I did, this is, you know, how my life was. I remember going through this at that time, you know, and I think that's pretty cool. Okay, so one of the other questions that I had was, what was like the most embarrassing thing that you know that's ever happened to you? And I truly don't know. I mean, I've had some embarrassing things happen to me. Like, I guess I would want to say this one time, so my husband and I went to like this party that we were invited to from like his work, and I told my husband, like, you know what, like, you drink, I'm gonna drive, that way, you know, like, we both don't drink and we don't, like, you know, in case we get stopped, like, we're good. So he was like, okay. So that night everybody got so fucked up, and trust me, I wanted to drink more than anybody there, but I told my husband, like, hey, you know, you drink. And so he said okay. He started to drink. He got so fucked up. I was like literally the only person that was there and sober. I was so annoyed. So then it was maybe like 2-3 in the morning already, and I told my husband, like, you know, like, it's time to go home already. And he was like, no, let's drink. And I was like, I can't. So then after a while, he finished drinking, and like, we're like, okay, let's go. So then he told me, like, hey babe, my stomach hurts a lot. And I was like, okay, well, like, hold it until we go to the apartment or something. And as we were getting in the car, like, a bunch of like friends were walking us to the car, and like, we were saying our goodbyes, and I just see, like, I just turn around and I see my husband throwing up like a fucking huge water hose. I'm not even exaggerating. It was like this thick, coming straight out of his mouth, and like, it was just shooting out like crazy. And I was like and so if anybody, like, to whoever does know me, I like, the moment that I see someone throwing up, I start fucking gagging. I will gag for legit anything. So I was so grossed out, and I was like, I can't even hear someone throw up because I will want to throw up. So I decided to turn on the car, turn on the music so loud so I wouldn't hear him. But just knowing the fact that he was throwing up on the side, like, I was so disgusted. So then I was like, okay, you know what, like, get in the car, we're gonna go to Whataburger before we get home, so that way, you know, you can pass down whatever's not settling right in your stomach. And he was like, okay, right. So we went to Whataburger. We got there, and I ordered just fries and a Dr. Pepper. Legit, like, that was it, just so he can like drink that and eat a little bit so he wouldn't like go to sleep on an empty stomach. So as we were getting out of Whataburger, you know how like around that time, like 2-3 in the morning, there's always like cops outside of Whataburger, because, you know, like, people come out from clubs and whatever, and they start fights. So as you were like coming out from Whataburger, like in the entrance of like the door, we had gone like a little bit closer to like almost leaving. So my husband tells me, stop the car, I'm gonna throw up. So he legit like opens the door and he starts throwing up so fucking much. I'm not even kidding you. I was so disgusted, and at this time I couldn't, like, I wasn't thinking about turning on the music so I wouldn't hear him. And so I start gagging so bad. So legit, he's out of like the passenger seat, like throwing up. Like, he opened the door full on, and he just started throwing up outside the door onto the ground. And I opened my door, and I was like, bleh, bleh. And it was like the stupidest shit ever. I kid you not, I was so embarrassed. The cop was staring right at us, and I had never felt more embarrassed. So then as he's throwing up, I literally, like, with my hand, I just freaking go and I put the volume up, like, to hear music, and then I start throwing up. So at first I was just gagging, and then I started throwing up, and there were so many people outside of the freaking Whataburger, and we were both like literally like to the sides, like just going and just throwing everything up. I kid you not, the moment we left Whataburger, like with the rearview mirror, I legit looked back, and there, it looked like it had rained. I'm not even kidding. It looked like that, like in that area, it got oh my gosh, in that area, in that area, it looked like it got flooded. I'm like legit like dying right now because it's so disgusting just thinking back to it. Okay, so I took off my lashes, and we're here at the RV park, and we're updating a little bit of what we can, just to see what exactly we're gonna go ahead and do. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what we're doing right now. So if you see, there's like this old wallpaper that we have here, and we are putting this wallpaper on. My husband just finished doing this one. Right now he's messing with it back here. So let me see. So right now I put this one up here. I need to finish putting up this one. I know it looks a little choppy, but it won't look like that in the very end. And we decided to also upgrade the refrigerator. So my husband actually has the border here, and he's trying to put that up on here, so it makes it easier to install, because this one was not that hard, but it was a little difficult to get it in the edges. But as you can see, this is what it's gonna look like. And it was actually like this wood color, which is kind of gross. There's like very little lighting in here, but it was like this color. And right now I just have these for the scent, just so while we're away it doesn't smell like dirt in here. So yeah, as you can see, 2 different colors, and it will look like this. I'm planning on painting all the cabinets white, and this right here I'm gonna go ahead and put this gray. There's still like a lot of more wall that we need to cover. These couches, they obviously have to go. I just bought these, but these couches are definitely going. These are not gonna stay. They look very old. We're gonna change the curtains, this right here on top, and also these. And then obviously the bedroom, it's obviously gonna change. Right now we just have a bunch of crap here. Okay guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and close up the video right here. We did get home a little late from Corpus, and tomorrow I won't have any time because I am planning on doing another vlog, but I'll see you guys in my next video.